and are very, very impressive. They're called the Eliminators. They're going to be here in the studio in person, and I started to say to people they're in store for a treat. I don't know if it's going to be a treat or not, but I can assure you they're going to make a name for themselves.
That's exactly right. But hey, let me tell you about the main event today, as you know, King. The Moondogs taking on Brian Christopher and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. That's exactly right. We're bringing it for you right here, fans, in the USWA. Speaking of the USWA, a brawl took place in the USWA involving you, King, and this Dream Machine.
That's what I was talking about. You know, like I said, anything can take place right out here. That's what I've had to sign this piece of paper about today to avoid what took place last week.
Exactly.
But I think right now we're going to go back, take a look at this from last week.
Here it is right there. Dream Machine came out, had some comments and very unpleasant words, and the King popped him there. And
Dream Machine, no business.
There's the Dream, and Lawler going at it. This, as you stated, Jerry, happened last week right here on TV Wrestling, and took place right out here in the studios.
Absolutely no business.
Fighting there is yourself in the Dream Machine, and we're going to try to avoid that type of conversation today. We don't want to have any of that stuff out here, so the Dream Machine has sent in an interview today. He sent in an interview.
But I mean, you know, this guy comes out here last week. I'm out here trying to do an interview. He wanted to come out, stick his nose in my business where it doesn't belong. Then the fight spilled all the way back through the studio and out into the park. Well, this is in the back of the studio there.
Yeah, it's the back area here of television station.
I kept thinking there's got to be somebody going to try to break this up any minute, but I had to try to take it upon myself to finish this thing. Oh, yeah, that was a nice shot there.
Oh, that was a nice shot. Dream Machine landed there, and there's Lawler in the Dream Machine in the back of the television station, and going down toward the back door into a wall there. Hard wall that's back there. And on out now into the parking lot area. And let me tell you, this thing tonight, even when we went to the commercial break in there, the fight continued, and all through the week in the USWA continued between these two. Dream Machine holding a grudge, he says. That's about a 10-year grudge there. There's a Dream Machine dispatched over in the back of a pickup.
Yeah, I wish somebody had been in the truck there and could have just drove him right on out of town. Would have been nice. But what is going to happen is this thing is going to get settled once, you know, somewhere down the line. I don't know when it's going to be, but Dream Machine says he's been carrying around a grudge for about 10 years. A little bit later on, you're going to get to see that I gave him 10 years worth of a beating in a match that we had after this. And now, if he still wants more, he knows where to find me. I can assure you.
What a brawl last week. Well, one of the most classic brawls in the USWA took place. We've got a lot here today. The Moondogs, Brian Christopher, and Eddie Gilbert, our main event. We'll get it on right now. We're back with more USWA Championship Wrestling. Stay tuned today, fans.
This wrestling segment is brought to you by Mega Market.
At Rent America, we want to be your rental purchase source. Right now, choose from our large selection of living room suites like this Benchcraft motion sofa that works like a recliner for only $19.95 a week. Rent the complete room package and receive additional savings. Also, enjoy our newest item, this Betty Crocker bread maker that cooks freshly baked bread in just a couple of hours. So come to Rent America, where you'll always get quality and selection, easy terms, and same-day delivery. Brand names, low prices, that's Rent America.
Suppose you have 2 teenage sons to feed every week, and they run through 3 loaves of bread, bunches of broccoli, 1 box of corn pops, 3 gallons of milk, 4 liters of Coca-Cola, 3 cans of tuna, 1 bag of Chips Ahoy, 3 bags of chips, 6 apples, 12 bananas, 2 whole chickens, 2 movie rentals, including Nightmare on Main Street, and 20 other must-have items. Actual tapes show you save more in Mega Market. Check this week's mailer and see how much you can save every day.
Mom, we need more peanut butter.
Dave, now let's move on to the world of Mr. and Mrs. Consumer.
Gee, it's almost lunchtime.
Yes. Now, as you can see, this pie chart illustrates your core customer.
When you have a craving for a delicious bacon mushroom melt, come to Wendy's.
Thanks.
It's a quarter pound of fresh beef, 3 strips of bacon, and mushrooms in a cheddar cheese sauce.
So what do you think, Dave?
I'm satisfied.
Great. Let's move on to section...
Wendy's bacon mushroom melt. When you gotta have one, you gotta have one.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1 million parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road. See Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guaranteed the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
We're back.
Yeah, we are back, and last Monday night, Memphis Mid-South Coliseum bout took place between Dangerous Doug Gilbert and Brian Christopher in there, and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert was the special referee. King got some highlights. I want to take a look at that. 10 minutes passed in this USWA heavyweight title bout between Christopher and Doug Gilbert. Big boot from Christopher. Whips him into the corner. Goes in again. Oh, but Brian, he holds up. Gilbert turns her on, and Christopher busts in. Into the top turnbuckle. And the USWA heavyweight champion goes to work on Doug Gilbert, but Eddie Gilbert's got him by tight tonight. He snatches Christopher, shoves him back. And Doug with a chain busts Christopher. But Hotstop calls for the bell. Eddie Gilbert sees the chain that Doug's got. He's going to call for the bell, and Christopher's going to be the winner. How about them up? Oh, boy. Ho-ho. Doug Gilbert takes his older brother, Eddie Gilbert, with that chain. Tosses the chain to Christopher, and he goes to work on Doug Gilbert. Well, I want to get out here right now, Doug Gilbert, and we'll talk with him about some action taking place in the USWA this week. A marathon match that's going to take place between Doug Gilbert and Brian Christopher. You had a big marathon match.
First of all, Corey Macklin, let me tell you, you better keep your butt right in that seat and don't mess with me while I'm out here, first of all.
You don't mess with him, he won't mess with you, Doug.
Okay, Corey Macklin, what I've got to talk about today, I've got a marathon match coming up. I'm sure you're a real intelligent man, I can see it. I'm sure you know what a marathon is, right?
Yeah, I know what a marathon is.
Well, for all these redneck, pound pussy, tobacco-eating people out there that don't know, I got a dictionary, and I looked up. What marathon meant, Corey Macklin. What marathon means is got something for a real long time. But see what this marathon match is, Corey Macklin. You got to win 2 straight falls. And then it's not over. It's just getting started real good. Because then the 3rd fall is a dream match, Corey Macklin. Whoever wins the 2 falls, they get their dream match. So what my dream match is, Corey Macklin, my dream match, all I've heard for weeks and months is too sexy, too sexy. Well, I'm tired of hearing that. So what I'm doing, Corey Macklin, after I beat him in about 2 minutes in each fall, I'm going to get all my friends, and we're going to have a little handicap match. And I'm going to get my Gilbert down, and I'm going to finish him off.
Yeah, but it's not all your friends. There's only one other friend.
No, hold on, Corey Macklin. You're talking about friends. I see Mr. Brian Christopher and your big buddy, Jerry Lawler, right back here. They stick together like this. And then you have Eddie Gilbert. He wants to stick beside him. Corey, I have a little surprise today. I want to bring out one of the biggest, one of the baddest tag teams in professional wrestling, the Eliminators. Come on out, boys. Come on out. Corey, wait till you see these men. They could kill a man in less than a second.
There they are, the Eliminators in the USWA Saturn.
The only men that make the Moondogs shake. The only men that Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher will run from. Boys, tell them what y'all can do. Well, first of all, we're here in the USWA to help our good friend Doug Gilbert. We're going to freak some bodies, take some names, I'm very shattered. I'm out of this world. He's Jack Cronin. Tell us, brother. Yeah, and I'm out of control, brother. Hey, boys, let's get in that ring right now. Corey Macklin, I want to unleash these boys and show you what destruction is all about. Let's go.
Yeah, well, we'll see right now as the Eliminators make their way up on the ring apron there now. And their opponents coming through the curtain here now. First look at these Eliminators. Heard a lot about them.
Well, I'm telling you, Corey, a lot of times you run into guys that will let their mouth write some checks that the body can't cash, but I know that these guys can back up whatever they say. I've seen them in action.
Saturn and Cronus, the Eliminators, brought in by dangerous Doug Gilbert.
You know, Doug Gilbert said he was going to round up all his friends. Only problem with that, you can put off Doug Gilbert's friends in a phone booth and still have some room left over.
What? I agree with you on that. That is Saturn, one of the Eliminators. Going after Eddie Gibbons and Tracey Mooney, their opponents here today. Oh, they grabbed Tracey Mooney in there, and into the rope goes Tracey. I see as there's flipped over from Cronus, the Eliminator. Doug Gilbert rubbing it all in over here. The Eliminators! Boy, what a powerful move there on Mooney, too. Oh, and he gives up the pressure. Yeah, breaks the hole, and only a 2 count by the Eliminators in here today. A couple of big guys wrestling out of Boston, Massachusetts, and these guys are combined weight in that, King, of 555 pounds.
I'm telling you, they're massive, they're agile. You saw that little that move that they just did a while ago, and they do a lot of this stuff. They do a lot of double teaming. Watch this, look at this.
Whoa! What a move there from Saturn to the Eliminator. Only 1 count picks him up.
Well, they just want to keep inflicting punishment on these guys. All right, Doug Gilbert, all you got...
Yeah. Doug Gilbert's running his mouth.
Running his mouth, I'm telling you. He's got the marathon mouth. He's also got the marathon match coming up. You know, when he gets in the ring against Brian Christopher, it's not going to...
What a move from the Eliminator! That's gonna do it! Man, that wraps it up as Doug Gilbert brings in his new team of the Eliminators in the USWA, and a quick win in there over Eddie Gibbons and Tracey Mooney, the Eliminators out of Boston, Massachusetts. And I must say, they are very, very impressive in their debut here in the USWA.
Now, did I tell the truth or what, Corey Macklin? Lawler, can you say anything now? Corey Macklin, I'm going to give a man one last chance. I'm going to give my brother, Hot Stuff, Eddie Gilbert, one chance to come out here right now.
Well, if he's watching like an action, obviously he is. Here he is. Hot Stuff, Eddie Gilbert.
He's not scared. He's coming out here. You asked him to come out here. Here he comes.
I told you don't mess with me while I'm out here.
Well, here he is, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, and Doug, your request has been fulfilled in here.
Hey, Eddie, look, what is the problem? Look at my friends. You have the Dream Machine, Troy Graham. You have Tommy Wildfire Rich. You have the baddest team in professional wrestling, the Eliminators that just left. And what are you doing? You got friends like Brian Christopher? You can't like him. You got little buddies that you run around with. All they do is drive you around. You can't like them, do you? Huh? Why can't you get on the winning side and be on my side and everything would be okay? There'd be no problem.
I got a good idea. Why don't you get out of my face? I want to tell you something. Yeah, you got friends. You got the Dream Machine. You got Tommy Rich. And you got, a bad tag team. That's the worst tag team I've ever seen.
Hey, don't come out here and start talking about my
I'll
life.
talk about who I want to.
No, you listen to me.
Get your finger out of my face. Don't ever put your finger in my face again.
You don't come out here.
I'll do whatever I want to do, Doug.
Hey. Oh, Doug shoves him in, and he shoves him back. Wow. Whoa, fine.
Watch it, Eddie. Watch it, Eddie.
Got Eddie. The
What can happen now?
That is ridiculous. Doug Gilbert not even helping his own blood brother out here. Eddie Gilbert being jumped by the Eliminators. And, man, if you can't count on your own brother, who can you count on? Doug Gilbert hightails it out of here with a couple of new friends that he's got in here. Eddie Gilbert being helped by Brian Christopher over here. Oh, boy. Still got more to come, fans. Stay with us. A lot more still to come on the USWA. We'll be back.
A friendly warning about the ultimate meat combo pizza from Pizza Hut.
You know, this pizza changed my life.
A meat taste so big, everything else will seem small.
I used to love a thick, juicy steak. Now it seems like a little hors d'oeuvre.
Big, thick slices of pepperoni. 2 kinds of Italian sausage.
And burgers taste downright microscopic.
This taste is so big.
It even makes my whole herd of prime beef seem mighty puny.
The ultimate meat combo pizza. Get one for $9.99 delivered. Any second medium for $5 more.
Suppose you have 2 teenage sons to feed every week, and they run through 3 loaves of bread, bunches of broccoli, 1 box of corn pops, 3 gallons of milk, 4 liters of Coca-Cola, 3 cans of tuna, 1 bag of Chips Ahoy, 3 bags of chips, 6 apples, 12 bananas, 2 whole chickens, 2 movie rentals, including Nightmare on Main Street, and 20 other must-have items. Actual tapes show you save more in Mega Market. Check this week's mailer and see how much you can save every day.
Mom, we need more peanut butter. Yeehaw! It's Longhorn National Championship Rodeo Week at the Pyramid.
You're in for the best rootin' tootin' leather sale ever.
What buys? It's Ultra Plus Leather Motion Section, featuring taste recliner sleepers only $19.99. They're available in 9 different colors, including red, black, and green.
Hey, I've never seen a green cow before, Pop.
And this 3-piece leather grip sofa love seating chair is $16.99.
Hundreds less than you pay elsewhere, partner.
Same store at Slimmings with no interest, no payment for 6 months.
Mosey on over to Slimmings.
I don't believe you'll beat these deals, partner.
Yeehaw!
The Longhorn World Championship Rodeo is power, speed, excitement, and it features bad bulls and fearless clowns. It's lots of fun. Friday, all seats $5. Living Pine Furniture Bargain Night. Saturday, free cowboy hat. First 1,000 kids from Airport Toyota. In the Pyramid this Friday and Saturday.
Back on the USWA, and I'll tell you, Corey, that's it's difficult when something like that takes place out here, and you realize that you're, not supposed to get involved in something like that. That makes it tough, I'll tell you.
Well,
hey, can I take just a second and want to mention, last week we talked about the big benefit softball game that we had up in Lexington, Tennessee. We want to thank, it was a great crowd. It was a beautiful day. We want to thank everybody for being up there, and Wilda and everybody that put the entire event together. It was a super day, and I think they raised something like over $3,000 there for the people up there. So, yeah, it really went great. And we just want to remind everybody else out there that the man who lines up our softball. A lot of people were asking us, how they go about lining up softball dates and everything to play against Lawler's Army, which, by the way, this year is also featuring Brian Christopher. Oh. And he's a lot like Michael Jackson. He wears a glove on one hand for no apparent reason. But, no, he did okay in the game. He did all right. But if you want to line up one of the games, we'll come out, be glad to come out to the area any Sunday. Mr. Coffey's number here in Memphis is area code 901-358-2924. 358-2924, and he's got all our dates scheduled, and we'll be glad to come out to your area, and hopefully if you got some tough softball competition, we'll be glad to take them on. Somebody is saying, did we win last week? Have you ever heard of Lawler's Army losing? Come on, give us a break. Well, I haven't. Let me just tell you, the score of one of the game was we won one game 43-2.
Oh, boy. That's like the St. Louis Cardinals.
The other one was a little closer. St. Louis Cardinals.
Beating up on the Braves.
Hey, one other thing I want to mention real quick. You and I are going to have a little personal appearance just this afternoon.
Exactly.
We're going to be out with our good friends. Everybody listen up now, because this is going to be an opportunity at, what time we're looking at? It's almost 10:30 right now. At 12 noon, we're going to be at Pinckney Furniture Company, which is, as you can see, 3732 North Watkins out in Fraser. Corey and I are going to both be out there. As soon as the show's over today, we're going to hustle out to Pinckney Furniture Store. We're going to be meeting everybody out there. We're going to have free color pictures, and to the first 100 people, free tickets to Monday Night Wrestling.
Hey,
so
first 100 people that get there, huh?
that's right. Come on out and see us this afternoon. Enjoy meeting everybody out
All
there.
right, good. That's right. At Pinckney's Furniture, their new location, grand opening over there in Fraser. Back to Wrestling Action, Kings. Bout that took place last Monday night, Mid-South Coliseum. Tennessee Street Fight. It was Tommy Wildfire Rich, Hot Stuff, Eddie Gilbert.
What a match.
Take a look.
Hey, Eddie Gilbert, come back out here for a minute, brother. I want to talk to you. If you've got a gut in your body, come back out here right now. Let's have a little talk.
And Doc Gilbert, I can kind of see what he's saying here on the ringside. Doc's telling him, hey, he hit you. Why didn't you do anything about it? Doc's mouthing and pointing his finger at Eddie. Oh, boy, look at Eddie. It's a setup all by his own brother. Can you believe that? Doc Gilbert has the guts to set up his own blood brother in there. That is absolutely ridiculous.
That's what he did for 2 years.
Tommy Wildfire Rich comes from the back of the Coliseum and jumps on Eddie Gilbert from behind. He's got Eddie busted open. Eddie Gilbert struggling to get to his feet in there. Referee Scott Bowden checking him out, make sure he's okay. As Tommy Rich has busted him again with another big right hand. Rich backs him out, whips him into the rope. Clotheslines, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. And Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert staggering along the ring there. Tommy Rich boxing Eddie Gilbert, and Gilbert comes out of that ripped up shirt that he was in. Wipes his face and sees that blood. And look at Tommy Rich. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Right up to right. Going out to Wildfire, Tommy Rich. Reversal there. Rich whips him in hard. Misses. Gilbert comes out of the corner. And Tommy Rich whips him into the ropes now. Shoulders, and they're both out. 9 minutes past in this Tennessee Street Fight match. Tommy Wildfire Rich and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Gilbert is on his knees. He's on his feet. Wraps a chain around his fist in there. Tommy Rich staggers to his feet. And Gilbert legs him down. Drops with the right hand. Tennessee Street Fight rules in this one. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Tommy Wildfire. What a fight between these two former friends, former partners and all. Referee Scott Bowden goes to stop Eddie, and Gilbert punches the referee in there with that boot. Boy. Hot Stuff. He'll be fine for nailing referee Scott Bowden in there. You hate to see that. Scott is out, and Eddie Gilbert's going to work on Tommy Wildfire. Nails him again with that cowboy boot. Look out, Eddie. Here comes Tom. Brian Christopher meets Doc Gilbert as he comes out. He's taking care of dangerous Doc Gilbert. Here's referee Frank Morrell out to try to restore some order. Tennessee Street Fight has gotten completely out of hand in there, fans.
Eddie boy, you better try to save your stepson's life, because we will take yours and both of theirs, especially you, Brian Christopher. And you've made 2 enemies tonight, boy, is what you've done, and we will take care of you too. You know Eddie Marlin, and you know why your name's Eddie, boy, because you're his illegitimate kid. Don't nobody in Memphis know it. The reason I got the name Tommy is because Tommy Gilbert's my daddy, boy. He ain't your father. Don't you ever say that.
Tommy Rich with some comments in there along with Doug Gilbert. Tennessee Street Fight that took place last Monday, but coming up this week, first blood match with Tommy Rich, Eddie.
Well, I really don't even want to talk about what Tommy Rich said there at the end of that tape. First thing I do want to say right now today is that my brother was standing out here earlier, if you want to call him a brother, and he was talking about his friends. I want to say right now to everybody here in this studio and everybody at home that Eddie Gilbert does have a friend, and maybe it's just one in 1,000, but it's Brian Christopher, and I want to tell you I thank you very much for coming down there in that match. Tommy Rich, my friend, you busted me open. You did everything you could do. My brother pitched you a chain. You laid me open. You hit me. You took a chain to me. You took a boot to me. And you know what? After 10 minutes of taking all you've got and everything you had to dish out at me, I stood up and I looked at you eye to eye. And I pulled out a chain and I started beating your head in, boy. And then I took my boot off. And then I started beating your head in just a little bit more. Now, Monday night, Eddie Marlin has signed the match. First blood rules, and that means the first man to bleed loses the match. And I just want you to know something, Tommy. The blood I love more than anybody else's is my own. So if that scares you just a little bit, I hope it does. And then, after that's over with, I am going to sit back, and I am going to watch my friend Brian Christopher in a marathon match with Doug Gilbert.
That's right, Eddie. You got a friend right here. And Monday night is going to be a big night of wrestling action. And I got myself a big match. It's a marathon match. And I heard Doug Gilbert out here. He said that he looked up marathon in the dictionary. Yeah. Well, Doug, the only thing you've ever looked up in the dictionary is the word stupid. And you saw your picture right next to the definition. Now, Doug Gilbert, you probably have never even heard of a marathon in your life with the shape your body's in. But I have. I'm an athlete. And Monday night, I plan on proving it to you. Because the winner of the marathon match is a man that can beat the other one 2 straight falls. And that's what I plan on doing to you, Doug Gilbert. Beating you for 2 straight falls. And not only does the winner walk out of there the USWA heavyweight champion, but then after the matches are with, you get your dream match. And Doug Gilbert said his dream match was going to be for him and his newfound friends over here, I guess the Eliminators, to get in there 3-on-1 against me. Well, Doug Gilbert, once I beat you, my dream match, if it's all right with Eddie, my dream match would be to get Doug Gilbert in the ring against me and you, Eddie. You can get the partner of your choice, Doug. It don't make any difference to me. But he's been putting his hands on you, running his mouth in your face, and I know you would like to get your hands on your own brother for everything he's done to you.
That's right. That's right. I tell you what, Brian, Monday night, let's just say this. Eddie and Doug Gilbert are going to finally find out. Eddie is going to show the people that Brian Christopher and him are on the same side. And Doug, the question is going to be, which side, when it's all over, are you going to pick? And just remember something. I have forgotten more about cheating than you'll ever know, brother. And remember one little important thing. I taught you everything you know about wrestling, Doug, but I didn't teach you everything I know.
I know what side he's going to be on. He's going to be on his backside when I ram this fist right down his throat, baby.
Hot stuff. Eddie Gilbert and Brian Christopher looking for action down there. Coming up Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum.
Should be more than interesting.
Yeah, let's tell you about all of it coming up down there Monday night. Opening bout is going to be Jeff Gaylord teaming up with the Spellbinder in there, taking on this new team we saw earlier of the Eliminators. That's the opening bout coming up Monday night, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum. The opening bout of the night.
That match right there could be a main event anywhere. You know, we saw the Eliminators handle 2 guys out here with ease today, but it's going to be a different story when they have to go up against 2 experienced guys like Gaylord and the Spellbinder. That should be a great match.
Should be. The Rotten brothers then. Bad Breed, Axel and Ed Rotten. They'll team up against the Spiders and Bert Prentice in their corner. Good bout between these 4 last week.
Well, you know, the Spiders have really, these guys have really caught the fans' attention in the USWA.
Yeah, they really have.
Everywhere I go, the people are talking about the Spiders. These guys have a lot of high-flying moves. Plus, they're great with the fans. They love the kids, and it's, you know, they're a couple of great guys. They're ugly, though, I'll tell you that. Don't take those masks off of them. Just kidding.
They spray those webs around as they come into the arena. Real exciting team. The Spiders. Bert Prentice said they would be. Then, Moondog Lumberjack match. Boy, what rules in this one? It's a Moondog lumberjack match. That means that 8 wrestlers will be around the ring.
Yeah, and what are they going to have in their hands?
Yeah, boards in their hand.
They're going to have those big boards. And if any of the wrestlers, the Moondogs or Travis and Bass, try to run out of the ring or get thrown out of the ring, they're going to get their brains bashed out with those boards by the lumberjacks around the ring.
Wow. And the lumberjacks with boards in their hand in a Moondog lumberjack match. And Moondogs and Ronnie Lodge take on Travis and Bass. Then, first blood match. We talked about it a minute ago. It'll be Wildfire, Tommy Rich, on against Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Gilbert and Rich in a first blood match. And let me tell you, a lot of bad blood right now between these two, Gilbert and Rich. Then, marathon match taking place. Match continues until one man wins 2 straight falls. That's right, 2 straight falls in a marathon match, and then the winner will get their dream match in there when Doug Gilbert takes on Brian Christopher. There it is right there. The dream match, handicap match, is Doug Gilbert and a special partner on against Brian Christopher. And you heard Brian Christopher's dream.
Doug Gilbert's dream is to have 2-on-1. I guess so, Doug. In your dreams is all I can say about that.
That bonus match coming up as results of the marathon match. But then, main event of the night, yeah, you see it right there. Not only is it a unified world heavyweight title bout, it is a Coward's Way Out match.
Let me explain that to you one time. Coward's Way Out means that's the only way you're going to end this match, is you're going to have to admit to everybody in the Mid-South Coliseum and to your opponent that you are a coward by turning tail and running back to the dressing room, because there's going to be no referee in this match. And if you ask anybody last week, we'd have been better off without a referee, because I beat this jerk within an inch of his life. And then the referee, after he pulls out a chain, the referee counts 1, 2, 3 and raises Dream Machine's hand. But this week, Dream, you and I, Coward's Way Out, it's going to go until somebody admits that they've had enough and hightails it, turn tails and runs to the dressing room. And I can assure you, it ain't going to be me.
Oh, boy. Well, we'll see Monday night. The King has made his comment. No referee in the Coward's Way Out main event. Unified world title right here on the desk will be at stake. Hanging in the balance down there Monday night. Big night, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum. We're back here, King, with the Spiders.
Should be good.
Yeah, right here in the ring when we return.
For a little change, try Subway. Now, with the purchase of chips and a 32-ounce drink and just a little bit of change, you can get any regular 6-inch Subway sandwich. That's a 6-inch Subway Club for 99 cents. A 6-inch steak and cheese, 99 cents. A 6-inch seafood and crab, 99 cents. A 6-inch BMT, 99 cents. You can get any regular 6-inch Subway sandwich for just 99 cents. So why not go to Subway for a little change?
Suppose you have 2 teenage sons to feed every week, and they run through 3 loaves of bread, bunches of broccoli, 1 box of corn pops, 3 gallons of milk, 4 liters of Coca-Cola, 3 cans of tuna, 1 bag of Chips Ahoy, 3 bags of chips, 6 apples, 12 bananas, 2 whole chickens, 2 movie rentals, including Nightmare on Main Street, and 20 other must-have items. Actual tapes show you save more in Mega Market. Check this week's mailer and see how much you can save every day.
Mom, need more peanut butter.
With 5 of the top 10 selling vehicles in the U.S., it's a clean sweep for Ford. This weekend, with nearly 700 new Ford cars, trucks, vans, and conversion vans in stock and more on the way, it's a clean sweep sale at Dobbs Ford. For 4 big days, new 94 Ranger XLTs with air, stereo, cassette, and more, $10,488. New 94 full-size F-150s with airbag, power steering, ABS brakes, and more, $11,988. Extended hours Friday and Saturday, Sunday 10 till 6 at Ford Truck Headquarters for the Mid-South, Dobbs Ford, Mount Moriah, I-240.
A long time ago, someone went around and made up words for everything. Then they came to Louisiana, a state that has a way with words. Here, we dance to a music called Zydeco. And we don't eat sandwiches, we eat po' boys. We call our great outdoors Kasachi. And when we throw a party, we call it Mardi Gras. So have a good time in Louisiana and say things you've never seen before. For your free Louisiana tour guide, call this toll-free number today. Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guaranteed the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
Tell us about your Chuck Hutton Geo.
Safety was an important feature to me, and the prison comes with dual airbags. I love my prison.
Drive a Hutton, I-240 at Mount Moriah.
This Z28 is the highest performance Camaro I've ever owned. I think it's one of the world's top sports cars. Chuck Hutton really made me happy.
Drive a Hutton, I-240 at Mount Moriah.
I know I got one of the best looking trucks on the road today. Can't beat the deal Mr. Hutton gave me. I love my truck.
You'll be happy in a Hutton. Chuck Hutton Chevrolet, I-240 at Mount Moriah.
The Mid-South's only Emmy Award-winning station, WMC TV5.
In the ring is the referee, Kevin Christian, and outside of the ring, Ali Ben Kahn and the Shadow.
Whoa, look out. Here come the spiders.
There's that web. They're webbing all of the USWA fans as they come into the wrestling area here. The spiders.
Where's Prentice right along with them?
Yeah, Prentice.
Hey.
Making sure he gets some of the fans over there. Great crowd on hand here today.
It sure is. Gilbert, he's still firing that web on everybody.
Bird likes that stuff.
Ali Ben Kahn in the shadow against the spiders. I think everybody's about got their jackets off. Referee signaling for the bell there, Corey. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. One ball and 10 minutes in time here today on USWA Championship Wrestling. Hey, I want to remind you, fans, still to come today, the big event. It's going to be Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert teaming up with Brian Christopher versus the Moondogs.
Man, I'm going to tell you, that should be something, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, Ali Ben Kahn here. Got one of the spiders going.
Ali Ben Kahn. That's out of Saudi Arabia, whips the spider in and
catches a big foot in the face.
Yeah, big boot from the spider. Sets up Ali Ben Kahn. Big kick from the spider. Tag on his partner. And boy, these two really work together well, these spiders. Great teamwork. Look at that. That move.
Clothesline off the second rope after his opponent dropped down. And these guys just have all these maneuvers that side suplex there.
Take it. They really can work in the ring, boy.
They keep their opponents off balance, and that's that's a mark of a good team.
They got great athletic ability in there, these spiders. They can really get up and go. Look at them set Ali Ben Kahn there up on the top rope. Hot's Ben Kahn.
I don't know about this. This should be something wild here.
Oh boy, the spider trying to climb up. He is up
there. What is he doing?
Look at that!
Oh my God! Boy! Like a Frankensteiner off the top rope. That's got to be it, huh?
It's got to be, but the shadow comes in and breaks it.
What is
now,
he doing?
He just drags Ben Kahn. That's probably all he can do to try to get Ben Kahn out of there. What a move from the spider, huh?
That had to knock him goofy, I can assure you. Lands right on the top of his head, all the way from the top rope. He's still groggy.
Now they got the shadow here now. Whoa! Drops the leg on the shadow, wraps him up. That's gonna do it. The spiders get the win over Ali Ben Kahn, and the shadow did not take long, but what great teamwork in there from these spiders. Let me tell you, Bert Prentice, probably
got
into
a
the
couple
USWA.
impressive guys there, Bert.
Yeah, they are very, very impressive.
There is no doubt in my mind that you're looking at the next USWA Tag Team Champion. Now, Jonesboro, Arkansas has been selected for the site of a one-night tournament to crown the new champion. And nobody's going to stop this high-flying, nasty, but great tag team of the Spiders. And I'm going to be in the corner each and every night. And I don't care if you send those Eliminators or these fat jerks or rotten sisters, anybody you want to send out here.
Look out.
Is I squash bugs, you understand me? And Prentice, you got enough face for action. Get out of my face, chump. I'm going to see something. I don't care if it's a tag team tournament. I don't care if it's a regular match. I don't care if it's in your web. You're going to get yours in the USWA.
Rodden's going to come out here and...
well, they come out and say they squash bugs. Well, we fight real hard. And Axel and Ed Rotten, pack your bags because you're on your way out of here. And I promise you, and I don't make promises, these, one way or another, are the next tag team champions.
The Spiders and Bert Prentice. In the USWA. Boy, still got a lot of wrestling to go. Stick with this. We'll be back.
What will I do to get you to try S&K just once? I'm offering you a fully lined wool blend Brunswick or Yorkshire suit at just $129.95, and that's incredible. But if you hurry, your second suit is half price, just $64.97. This offer is going to get you to S&K. In fact, I think I hear some new customers now.
Shop S&K Menswear, 3 area locations.
Where there was once only a place to sit, there's now a convenient place to relax. Where there was once only unusable space, there's now an ingenious storage system of interchangeable bins, trays, and cargo netting. Where there was once only upholstery, there's now a place for an office. And where there was once only a truck, there's now Dodge Ram, Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. See it at your nearest Dodge dealer.
Serious damage to your engine can happen during startups when your engine is cold. So for a motor oil to protect your engine, it must get to work fast. Exxon Superflow Synthetic Blend does. It also protects better against thermal breakdown, yet it's less expensive than full synthetics. A difference you can see. New Exxon Superflow Synthetic Blend. Protection beyond conventional oils for all the ways you drive.
Hi, I'm Robert Miller, store manager of Pinkney's Furniture, and I would like to show you some of our everyday low-price specials. We have 2-piece living room suits starting at $6.99. We have 3-piece Queen Anne suits for $5.99. All leather living room suits in an assortment of colors. Dining room suits from $12.99 complete to $12,000 complete. All rice beds and chair bedroom suits on sale and in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Pinkney's Furniture, 934 Brooks Road, 398-9590.
Well, a recent match that took place in the USWA involved the Dream Machine and the King,
Well,
Jerry Lawler.
we already saw what took place out here last week on TV and all the way out into the parking lot. Well, that was followed up by a little match at the Mid-South Coliseum, Memphis, Tennessee, in which they just put us in the ring and gave us an opportunity to go at it. And you heard of winning the battle but losing the war? Yeah. Well, I think that's
exactly what
a
I told
great
the
description here. You know, well, action speaks louder than words. Let's just take a look. You see for yourself what happened here.
Dream Machine choreograph. Right up to the floor goes the Dream Machine. Whoa, Lawler picks him up. And into that rail again at ringside goes the Dream Machine. Lawler slugging away on the Dream Machine. Series of laughing from the King. Lawler nailing away on Dream Machine. Left after left from Jerry Lawler. And Dream Machine goes down. He is hot at the Dream Machine. Lawler, series of left jab. Got the Dream Machine busted open. Look like the left eye of the Dream. Got him bleeding from the left eye. It's got it cut open. And Lawler punching and boxing at the Dream Machine. Yeah, he's got that eye cut open there, like right under the eye of the Dream Machine. And Jerry Lawler dancing at the left eye of the Dream Machine. Boy, is he lighting in on the Dream Machine. Good old Jerry Lawler working over Troy Graham, the Dream Machine. DDTs him on a concrete floor. He goes up to Dream Machine, Troy Graham. Goes down another right hand. And Jerry Lawler, boy, let me tell you, fans, you have to be here to see it to believe it. He is going to work on a Dream Machine, Troy Graham. Referee Scott Madden looking at that left eye of the Dream Machine. He's checking it out. And Lawler won't stop. Scott trying to get the key to back up in there. They can take a look at that eye a little closer. I don't know if the referee may stop this match or not because the Dream Machine is in awful shape. All compliments of the King. Oh, but Dream Machine nailed him. Troy Graham got Jerry Lawler with something. 1, 2, 3. What in the world? That is a 3 count. And the Dream Machine wins the match. Dream Machine hit Lawler with something. Gets the win over the King. Yeah, I told the Dream Machine after that bout that he may have won the war, but he didn't win the battle. I had some words with him. Had an interview from the Dream Machine immediately following that bout. Well, we're back in the back dressing room now, the Dream Machine. And Dream Machine, all I can say is, you may have won the war, but you didn't win the battle in there, I guarantee you.
Oh, you're trying to be smart to me, huh? No. How would you like for your eye to look like this, Corey? How would you like for your eye?
To conduct an interview.
The only difference between me and you is I could stand here and talk about it. Lawler, how do you feel? How do you feel standing out there in that Mid-South Coliseum with your shoulders pinned? 1, 2, 3. Huh? Tell me, how do you feel out there in front of your hometown, man? The Dream Machine, Troy Graham, did defeat you. I should be the champion, Corey Macklin. Lawler, I took everything you had. Hey, I got to go get some stitches. No big deal. It's no big deal. Hey, I didn't get in this wrestling business to win any beauty contest. Did you understand what I'm saying? But I did defeat you right here at the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, how does it feel, Lawler? I would give anything. Are you going to his dressing room? Yeah, well, I want to know how it feels because I took everything you had for 10 long years. And now I took it again. I took it right here at the Mid-South Coliseum, and I beat you. I should be the champ. I should have the strap around my waist.
Yeah, well, you did win, but all I've got to say about it is I think I saw a chain at the end of that bout, Drew.
What do you mean a chain? What do you mean a chain?
Come on.
Get him out here.
He's an idiot. Yeah, he gave me a hard time, man. I was just trying to conduct an interview with this guy. But we had an interview just to make sure that Dream Machine would not be here today so that we could go on with our program.
Dream Machine has told everybody that he had all of this built up inside him for 10 long years. Well, the beating that I gave him there was only about 5 years worth, Dream Machine. So you got about another 5 years worth coming. So when you and I step in the ring this time, the next time we face off, like I said, 5 more years you got coming, brother. And you might have taken everything that I dished out last time, but you ain't going to take it and keep... Oh,
hey,
okay.
Hey, he's still here today. Hey. Come on now, Dream. We don't want no stuff out here now. You're not even supposed to be around here today. You had your interview time. We did an interview with you after the bout last week. We don't need nothing out here now. Come on.
You beat me with an inch of my life. Do I look dead, punk? Do I look dead? I think you're scared, man. You're sitting back there. You had to sign some kind of contract that you wouldn't interfere in a match. Hey, I want all of you people out there that you take a look. It's your plastic champion.
Come on, Dream.
This is my belt. I beat you, Lawler. I don't like to turn my back on him, but you take a long, hard look at me. Every face tells a story. Pain, misery, the blues. That's what mine tells. Lawler, you are plastic. You are like Memphis. You're built on a bluff. Why am I not wrestling here today, Corey?
Because we had you do an interview. You're not supposed to be here.
No, I'll tell you why. Because old fossil pacemaker Eddie Marlin has barred me from the TV station. That's right. He is scared. He says I belong in a mental institution. He don't want me at the TV station. He don't know what I'm going to do. He don't know what I'm going to say. He's afraid it's going to be another fight out there. Well, you damn right it's going to be a fight. What you going to do? Let me tell you something. Now, come on. You get up and fight. You're scared. You're gutless. Hey, let me tell you something.
Dreamy's not going to fight.
You gonna fight bad now?
Yeah, Eddie.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You're not even just because your breath smells like Cheetah. It ain't no sign you're Tarzan. I think your mama. Hey, come on. Dead daddy. I think you're stinking dead daddy. Hey, wait a minute. Get some help. Come on. Yeah, Dream, get back. Watch out. You're dead, Daddy! Steve! You're dead, Daddy! Come on, Green! Don't fight, Green!
Well, every once in a while, a guy will come up to me and he'll go, "Hey, George, guarantee this." I guarantee it is a commitment. It's my personal commitment that we will give you the best service possible, the best everyday low prices, and that the tailoring will be done to your satisfaction or we'll make it right. And ultimately, you'd feel good about having bought a suit from the guy who says, "I guarantee it."
In Hickory Ridge Commons, Laurelwood Collection and Germantown Village Square.
The Shadow knows. You'll love it. And so does the giant, Graceland Dodge. So what did we do? We bought truckloads of Shadows, nearly 50 of them. Volume buying means we sell them for less. Hey, you're not the only one who loves the Shadow, so you'd better get to Graceland Dodge now before they disappear. The Shadow knows. And the Shadow goes from just $148 a month at Graceland Dodge. Buy now and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Hurry in to the giant, Graceland Dodge, just a few minutes from everywhere.
It's Heiligmeyer's 3-day Super Sidewalk Sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Super savings on scratch and dents and one-of-a-kinds, plus for 3 days only. This black and white TV is yours free with any purchase of $599 or more. Like this 3-piece living room. You get the sofa, love seat, and chair, now only $599 with free TV. Or get this nostalgic dining room table and 6 chairs, only $599 with free TV. Or this 4-piece bedroom, including dresser, mirror, chest, and headboard, plus free TV, now just $599. That's Heiligmeyer's once-a-year 3-day Super Sidewalk Sale, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
At the Happy Hawker, you'll find all kinds of merchandise at incredible savings. If you like to pay reasonable prices when you buy musical instruments, cameras, TVs, and VCRs, tools, even jewelry, china, and antiques, or you're the kind of person who really searches for just the right gift at just the right price, then you may make a great pawn shopper. If you need cash fast, we have the lowest rates on loans. Ask about Happy Hawker's VIP program and visit either location, 975 East Parkway South or 196 South Cooper.
Now, let me tell you something. When I got here to this TV station today, Eddie Marlin came to me and asked me if I would do him a favor. You know exactly what the reason was. Yeah. Hey, Dave Brown's daughter's getting married today. Dave Brown couldn't be here. I said, hey, congratulations, that's fine. You need somebody to sit out here, take Dave's place for one day, that's fine with me. I would have much rather been in the ring wrestling, but this was as a favor to Eddie Marlin. As a further favor, Eddie Marlin asked me to sign a piece of paper to conduct myself as an announcer only, as a commentator. You know that, and I know Dream Machine knew that. Well, let me tell you something, Dream Machine. I ain't going to be a commentator no more. I ain't going to be an announcer no more. I'll tell you what, right now, Dream Machine, I'm going to be a wrestler, okay? So you get your big bad butt back out here right now, and all of this announcing and all of this commentating is over. Me and you can go at it right now, or we can go at it Monday night, or we can go at it anytime, Dream Machine. Because if you think for 1 minute that I am going to stand out here and let you run me down and run my family down, you got another thing coming. I will beat you, not only within an inch of your life, I'll go that further inch, brother. I'll end it for you. I'll make you kick the oxygen habit if you keep messing with the king. Is that understood? Now, are you going to come out here, or are you going to make me wait till Monday night? That's all I want to know right now, Dream Machine.
Let's don't worry about it, King.
Now, what do you mean, let's don't worry about it? I'm going to worry about it. Come on, Dream Machine. Come on out here right now. Do we want it out here right now?
Well, I don't see him now. He wants to come out here when you're not paying attention, as you stated, King. You signed the contract to be the announcer. He knew that, so he came out here and tried to start something. I don't see him anywhere around now. There's the curtains, and I don't see anyone walking through them.
I'm going to tell you this, Dream Machine. The reason that you don't have this belt, the reason that you are not the unified world heavyweight champion is very plain and simple. It's because you're not the man that I am, Dream, and I'm going to prove it to you Monday night once again in the Mid-South Coliseum.
The King, Jerry Lawler, the unified world champion. And boy, let me tell you right now, I wouldn't be in the Dream Machine's shoes for $5 million. There's the King, and highly upsetting you can't much let the Dream Machine come out here. He is absolutely a crazy man. Let's tell you about the action coming up on tour. USWA Championship Wrestling. It begins tonight. It begins tonight, Jonesboro, Arkansas, 8 o'clock bell time. Earl Bell committed to sit on Church Street. Moondogs, Eddie Gilbert, and Brian Christopher, Dream Machine, as you see there, are going to be there as well. And here now is Eddie Gilbert and Brian Christopher. Big night in Jonesboro.
You're right, and the closer and closer it gets to Monday night, the more excited I get. And tonight, right there in Jonesboro, Arkansas, I might not have to wait till Monday night for you to get your hands and me to get my hands on Doug Gilbert, because it's a big tag team tournament. And you got yourself the Eliminators, you got the Rotten Brothers, you got the Spiders, the Moondogs, Billy Travis, Don Bass, but then you got yourselves the next USWA Tag Team Champions, and that is 260, Brian Christopher and Hot Stuff, Eddie Gilbert.
Corey, tonight in Jonesboro, Arkansas, 260 Brian Christopher and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert are inviting every pretty woman in Jonesboro, Arkansas to come on out tonight, because tonight will be history. The USWA World Tag Team titles are coming home to Brian Christopher and Eddie Gilbert. And anybody, any team tonight in Jonesboro that gets in our way, no matter who it is, we're going to kick some butt in Jonesboro tonight, and you're coming with us, Corey.
Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and 260 Brian Christopher. They are exactly right. They're going to be in Jonesboro tonight, 8 o'clock at the Earl Bell Community Center. It's right down there on Church Street. A big night of wrestling, 7 big matches, 8 tag teams competing, and hey, new tag champions will be crowned tonight in Jonesboro, Arkansas. New tag champions in Jonesboro. What a well of a night coming up tonight. 8 o'clock is the bell time, and fans, you'll want to be there tonight. Coming up Thursday night, April 28th, Blue Mountain, Mississippi, USWA Wrestling there at the high school. The Moondogs will be there. Billy Joe Travis and Don Bass. Also the Spiders, the Rodden Brothers, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, Ken Wayne, a bunch of them, Doug Gilbert, all in Blue Mountain, Mississippi. Coming up Thursday, April 28th. And wrestling coming up Friday night, April 29th. Troy, Tennessee, O'Brien Central High School there in Troy. The King, Jerry Lawler, will be in Troy, Tennessee. Brian Christopher, also Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, Billy Joe Travis, Doug Gilbert, and a special start time, as you see there, 7 o'clock bell time in Troy, Tennessee. There at the O'Brien Central High School. Thursday, May 5th, 7:30 bell time wrestling in Hernando, Mississippi. Hernando Junior High School, USWA Top Stars in Hernando. Friday, May 6th, wrestling in Blytheville, Arkansas. National Guard Armory, the Top Stars in Blytheville, as always, out of the Armory. And Friday night, Friday the 13th, Crenshaw, Mississippi at the Crenshaw Gym. USWA Top Stars in Crenshaw. The King, Jerry Lawler, will be there. I'll be down there as special guest announcer in Crenshaw, Mississippi. Look for a big night in Crenshaw, Friday the 13th of May at the Crenshaw Gym. And you see there, wrestling coming soon right there. Nothing like being there, seeing it live when it comes to your hometown, fans. Hey, speaking of seeing it live, we'd like to have you right here see it live. That's right, right here at the studios of TV5. You can see USWA Championship Wrestling simply by sending your request to Studio Wrestling Tickets, WMC TV, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38104. And be sure you include that self-addressed stamped envelope. It only costs us that to have admission to USWA Championship Wrestling. We're glad to see you right down here. Hey, don't forget, also coming up today at 12 noon, immediately following our program today, from 12 noon until 2 p.m., join the King, Jerry Lawler, and myself. We're going to be over at Pinckney's Furniture, and for the first 100 people, we'll have free admission to wrestling coming up Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. Pinckney's Furniture, 3732 North Watkins, their new location, grand opening in Frazier. Hope to see you out there. Hope you'll stay with us. We've still got the Moondogs, Brian, Christopher, and Eddie Gilbert, all still to come on USWA Championship Wrestling. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Dave Brown for Landmark Heating and Air Conditioning. Lots of companies want to inspect your cooling system. Landmark Heating and Air Conditioning offers much more. A complete tune-up to help keep your system running efficiently through the hottest months of summer. Or when your system needs replacing, Landmark recommends high-efficiency Lennox equipment to reduce cooling bills as much as 50%. You know, a lot of companies want your business, but the folks at Landmark want to make you a customer for life. Call Landmark today.
Hello, I'm looking for a tail light for an 81 T-Bird. You wouldn't know if you have one in stock.
Sure, when do you need it?
I was wondering if you had a bucket seat for a 1980 Capri?
Sure do. I can see it from here.
Could you help me find a fender for a 1981 Ford truck?
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Levy Auto Parts offers a complete line of motor parts, and Levy's continues its fantastic $10 special on a wide variety of used parts. Levy Auto Parts with 2 convenient locations, 1720 North Thomas and 1336 North 2nd.
It could happen at any time. When you least expect it, there it is. That craving for a Wendy's bacon mushroom melt. You can't resist it. A quarter pound of fresh beef, 3 strips of bacon. I gotta have and mushrooms in a cheddar cheese sauce.
And then my watch turned into a bacon mushroom melt.
Wow.
You thought it was just me.
Wendy's bacon mushroom melt. When you gotta have one,
You gotta have one.
Yeah! The Longhorn Championship Rodeo is coming to the Memphis Pyramid. That puts me in the mood for the darndest leather sale Memphis ever seen.
On the move now, Pop.
Grand Lounge leather recliners $3.99. All leather sofa love seat $8.88. Bitch cut leather sofa $6.99. Leather sofa love seat chair $16.99. Ultra plush leather sectional $19.99.
Tell them more, partner.
How about so what savings? No interest, no payment for 6 months.
Get your little doggy's moving to the big cattle ranch for Plymouth.
Free rodeo tickets with every leather purchase. Yeehaw!
Termites. Let AAA Termite and Pest Control stop termites before they damage your home. Termites cause more damage each year than fire, storms, and earthquakes combined. That's why AAA Termite and Pest Control specializes in preventive service as well as treatment and repair of termite damage. Trained technicians inspect and treat your foundation, decks, walls, and floors, and the work is guaranteed. Locally owned and operated in Memphis for over 20 years, AAA Termite and Pest Control takes care of any problem. Call for a free estimate today.
Peach Auto Painting and Collision offers a crowning touch to auto painting with the Imperial Paint Service for a limited time, just $169.95. Peach Auto Painting and Collision, it's a peach of a paint job.
At Fleming's, your choices are as big as a savings. Like this beautiful sleeper and your choice of queen, full, or twin size for just $388. You'll like all the things Fleming's can do for you.
Through Sunday, Dobbs Ford is out to sweep out inventory. It's a clean sweep sale with new 94 Ranger XLTs with air just $10,488. Through Sunday at Dobbs Ford, Mount Orion, I-240.
Free advice for getting out of debt.
Monday on Wake Up Call.
Want to call out right now a couple of guys that's going to be involved in a big bout coming up this week, a Moondog Lumberjack match, and it's Billy Joe Travis.
You know, week after week, Ronnie Loss comes out and tells how bad the Moondogs are. But when the kitchen gets a little hot, it seems like you start running. Well, this week, there's not 4 men around the ring, there's 8 men around the ring, punk. Let me tell you something. They might have a shovel, or they might have a big stick like this. Well, punks, if you get out, they're going to knock your brains right back into the ring, and you're going down. I promise you, Moondogs, we're going to end it all.
Hey, baby, this is their type of match, my friend. You think it was blood down there last week? Come on down this week, son. You think we had field poles last week? You think we had trash cans last week? Well, come on down this week, boy, because blood is going to flow like wine.
Outlaw Don Bass and Billy Joe Travis. Boy, they put together One heck of a team in the USWA. They really work together well. They're going to the ring now for action. Today, facing off against Bad Breed as they make their way into the studio. Axel and Rodden making their way to the ring. And Ronnie Lutz is out here. What are you doing out here, Ronnie? Ronnie Lutz here at ringside.
You're making me nuts, Billy. I don't like that, Billy Travis.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Huh?
What is a Pepto-Bismol?
I don't know why, because someone's got my tag team belts and I want to know what they are. Marlon's blind. Look at these idiots. Hey, there's the you down bastards. Little slim fast, you fat moron.
Hey, come on. Now, Ronnie, if you're going to be out here, just stay over here. Don't interfere in the action.
You see, you look at the Rotten Brothers. You look at the Rotten Brothers and you see talent. You look at Billy Travis, and I see, he looks like one of them New York lap dogs. You know them rich ladies? That's what's going on. And that Don Bass, he looks like a fat, ugly. Now look at that. That's a clear closed fist. That's cheating. That's cheating.
What commentary over here from Ronnie Lutz, the Moondogs?
Hey, you got a closed fist. Oh, I'll get up there. I'll slap you like I did last weekend, Billy.
Oh, boy.
I don't like that Billy Travis at all.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You better watch it, because you may get slapped like you did earlier in the USWA.
What can you do?
Why don't you drink your Pepto-Bismol and just sit over here and be quiet?
Where's your girlfriend today? What's his name? Dave Brown. Charlie Brown. Where's he?
Dave's not here today.
Now, you see, the Rotten Brothers, I'm going to tell you right now, the Rotten Brothers are going to slap these nails around right here. Watch. See, now here's the difference. If my Moon babies were out there, they would be knocking these guys around like we do every week. I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
Here's what we got going. I got a Moondog battle. No, not a battle royal. It's a lumberjack match. That means I got 12 of my buddies, 12 stupid wrestlers are going to stand around that ring with boards. That little Weasley Billy Travis cannot run around and try to weasel his way out like he always does.
Hey,
he runs and he hides.
Now remember, Ronnie, there's not going to be all of your friends around there either.
Well,
if the Moondogs go out, they get the same thing. Just remember that.
It does not matter. The only thing that matters is that Billy Travis and that Don Bass can't weasel out like they've been doing the last 3-4 weeks. We've been slapping these stuff around. I'm sick and tired of it.
That bout must have took place
well, that's right.
over in Europe somewhere, because I haven't seen that in the USWA.
Is that right? Well, I'll tell you
I have
something.
not. I've seen Travis and Bass stand up with these Moondogs.
Well, when Billy Travis tries to weasel his little butt out of that ring, and he gets his eyes crossed now with a board, then he'll learn, and then that's it. And I want to know where my belts are on top of all this.
Bad Breed, Axel and Rodden, the belts are held up in the USWA right now, Ronnie.
Marlon's blind, that's why.
Because you made a great
He needs new
decision.
glasses, yeah, right.
Billy Joe Travis sends down in Rodden, and Billy went to attack his partner, Outlaw Don Bass, over there, but didn't make it.
I'll tell you what, we could beat up this Billy Travis and that Don Bass with a loaf of French bread. I guarantee you right now. There's nothing to them. Look at them. You look at my Moondogs now.
Well, we'll see you Moondogs a little bit later on here today on USWA Wrestling.
That's another deal.
Yeah, another deal, I bet. What about their opponents? Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and Too Sexy Brian Tracey.
Loser, that's all. They like these bums. You know what? I'm gonna go over and take a closer look, because I'm kind of getting sick of this talking to you.
Billy Joe Travis going after In Rodden, and now Bad Breed, Axel and In Rodden have gotten Travis over in the corner, and Ronnie Lutz is over at ringside. I don't know what for. He all of a sudden gave up his job over here as announcer. Certainly he was not wanted, but he's at the ringside now. Axel Rodden, where's Billy Joe Travis in? Travis goes under. He tags his partner. Here's Law Don Bass. Bass comes in. Oh, and all of a sudden, In Rodden says, hey, no more, says the Rodden brother. Outlaw Don Bass runs him over to the other side. Goes to work on Axel Rodden, the big Rodden brother. Bass backs him up and whips him into the ropes now. Big elbow from Outlaw Don Bass. Takes him down. Bass and Travis and the Rodden brothers. Just one of the great bouts right here today on USWA Wrestling. Bass, he's got him covered here. One, and the Rodden brother breaks the count. In Rodden comes in and breaks it. Whoa, Billy Joe Travis. He's got Ronnie Lutz over here. Nails Ronnie Lutz. As Bass takes care of the Rodden brothers. Oh, look out, Billy. Here come the Moondogs, and the referee, Kevin Christian, calls for the bell. Moondogs. Dump Billy Joe Travis.
No
Come on, Ronnie.
Billy, you gotta pay.
You have no business out there in the way either.
You gotta
The Moondogs slam Billy Chavez over into the desk over here. Oh, boy. 4 against 2 right now. Thinking 5 against 2 if you can count Ronnie Lott. The Moondogs and Bad Freed excellent in run. Oh, boy. Wild action in the USWA field. Stay tuned, fans. We'll try to get this thing settled out. We'll be back.
This is your ordinary run-of-the-mill cottage cheese. And this is quality-checked cottage cheese. Can't tell the difference? Quality-checked tastes fresher. How come? Over 22,000 checks and inspections. You can tell if it's been checked on the inside, if this check is on the outside.
Look for the check in the queue. It says our dairy foods taste better because we're better than we have to be. Quality checked cottage cheese from Turner.
If you're going to have a baby, there are a lot of things you have to do to get ready. The first and most important thing is to call your doctor or clinic and make an appointment. Then you should call for your Happy Birthday Baby Book. It's filled with free and discount coupons for you and your baby. Call your doctor, then call 1-800-55-BABIES for your Happy Birthday Baby Book. Call 1-800-55-BABIES today and get your Happy Birthday Baby Book. It's the best way to get ready for your new baby.
It's spring fling time again at Dyersburg Ford.
Come join Dyersburg Ford for their annual Spring Fling, April 21st through April 29th. 4.8% on all F-Series trucks. Plus, Dyersburg Ford is also your premier dealer in West Tennessee to lease program cars. Come see us during Spring Fling. With the purchase of any new or used vehicle, get a free oil change for 1 year. Free caps, free T-shirts, free hot dogs and Pepsis.
Come join the fun at Dyersburg Ford, where the boss says, let 'em go.
Introducing the Rentronics Advantage. It's a big plus you won't get anywhere else. Rentronics is where you can always rent the highest quality name brand merchandise at prices you can afford. But at Rentronics, you get another plus, the Rentronics Advantage, and it's absolutely free.
The TV I was renting from Rentronics was stolen. I thought, now what am I going to do? But Rentronics replaced it, free, with a brand new set. Thanks, Rentronics.
Free replacement. Just one more advantage when you choose Rentronics.
Get ready, fans, for wrestling action coming up Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. What a night it's going to be now. 7:30 is the bell time. You want to be there on time because the opening bout is Jeff Gaylord and the Spellbinder taking on this new tag team of the Eliminators. That is the opening bout. What a great opening bout to start things off. Gaylord and the Spellbinder against the Eliminators. And it'll be Bad Freed, Axel, and N. Rodden teaming out, the Rodden brothers, going against the Spiders, an exciting team in the USWA, along with their manager, Bert Prentice, in their corner when the Spiders will take on the Rodden brothers. Then, the third match of the night. This is the third bout of the night. What about Moondog Lumberjack match? Lumberjacks around the ring, but not only will they be around the ring for this bout, they'll all have a board in hand. The Lumberjacks around the ring when the Moondogs and Ronnie Lott take on Billy Joe Chavez, Outlaw Don Bass. First blood match. Hot stuff. Eddie Gilbert looking for Wildfire Tommy Rich. A lot of bad blood, as we said earlier, between Rich and Gilbert. And maybe they'll get things settled out down there Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. First blood match between Wildfire Tommy Rich, Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert. Then, a marathon match. This match continues until one man wins 2 straight falls. That's right. Have to win 2 straight falls, not just a fall here, then lose a fall, then another fall. 2 straight falls. It goes until one man can win 2 straight falls when Doug Gilbert angles up with 2 sexy Brian Christopher. And the winner of that bout will then get their dream bonus match. And you heard Doug Gilbert's dream match out here a little earlier. Well, Brian Christopher's got his own dream match, too. He's got that, and we'll see who'll get their dream bonus match down there Monday night. Main event of the night, fans. You don't want to miss this one. Unified World Heavyweight title bout, and that is I tell you, that's the angriest I've seen the King in a long time. He is looking for this Dream Machine. The Dream Machine, Troy Graham, Jerry the King Lawler, and a Coward's Way Out match. Unified World Heavyweight title is at stake. There'll be no referee in the ring. no referee. The match continues until one man cowards out by leaving the arena, going back to the dressing room area. Jerry Lawler and the Dream Machine. Long-time feud, and it's not over yet as the main event for the unified world title. One of the night, Monday night, 7:30 is the bell time. I'm going to be buckled in right down there. Hope you're right there to join us. Stay tuned. Our main event is still to come. Moondogs versus Eddie Gilbert, Brian Christopher.
Fleming's has made an incredible buy on famous Riverside sofas that's sure to save you money. This quality Riverside sofa is just $4.49, or save more when you buy the sofa and love seat for $7.99. Choose from country print or beautiful traditional styling. Or this exciting contemporary sofa and love seat, and just $7.99 for both sofa and love seat. Well, that's what you would expect to pay for the sofa by itself. Then with Fleming's Express Delivery, instant credit, and happiness guaranteed, you'll find no one does more for you. Fleming Fine Furniture is simply the best.
Are you sick and tired of being politically correct? Yeah. Would you like to recycle a vegetarian, save a spotted owl, and throw it on the Barbie? 20th Century Fox invites you to PCU. So join the party. Dive right in. And sit in the smoking section. Get wasted. Get toxic. And order one for the road.
Toss them in back. Sunroof. All right.
PCU.
Save the whales.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
It started with an idea that has now won the prestigious Thomas Edison Patent Award, which annually recognizes major innovations in technology. The award was won by Exxon for a gasoline additive that removes deposits for a cleaner engine, reduces emissions for cleaner air, and improves performance. Next time you fill up, rely on the award-winning gasolines from Exxon.
New York, 1915. The ocean liner Lusitania sails for England and into the heat of a raging world war. It's the doomed ship's last voyage. A German torpedo sinks her, and nearly 1,200 innocent people are lost at sea. Was the ship carrying explosive contraband for Britain? Bob Ballard, the man who found the Titanic, searches for the truth in National Geographic's Last Voyage of the Lusitania.
Today at 1 on WMC TV5.
Someone's got to pay. Someone's got to pay.
Come on, let's get in the ring. Eddie Gilbert and Brian Christopher. Here comes referee Kevin Christopher.
Dad, look at this.
Oh, look out, Brian. Moondog jumps him from behind.
Look, that's the way we do business. Dad and Travis.
That's the way you do business, from behind, knocking someone from behind. This bout is underway in there. As the main event today on USWA Championship Wrestling, and what a main event! This one can be a main event anywhere in wrestling, fans. Moondogs taking on Brian Christopher, hot stuff Eddie Gilbert. Oh, I was in the desk over here. Moondog slams Christopher. Brian Christopher and Moondog Rex, that's the big Moondog out on the floor. Now you're rolling to the ring. We're underway. Everybody's in there. Christopher! It's the Moondog! That little metal trash can that the Moondog brought in here. Going after Big Moondog Rex. Rex onto the floor, and Christopher climbing the ropes there. He's on the top rope. He lines up the Moondog and catches him off of the top rope. Onto the concrete floor. Look out. There he goes. Right into the desk over here goes the Big Moondog. Ronnie Lott's blowing the Moondog whistle right here. It's the Moondog and Christopher Gilbert. Been waiting for this one all day today on USWA Wrestling. Ronnie Lott's over there putting his 2 cents in. Nelly Christopher. Eddie Gilbert taking care of Moondog's butt over in the corner, and Rex is out on the floor. Christopher. After Moondog, Rex. Over by the curtains over there, and the cameras here. As ball continues, Doug Gilbert jumping. That's Doug Gilbert and the Eliminators. They go out of here with Christopher. I can only see where they are. There they are, the Eliminators, and Gilbert behind the curtain, jumping on Christopher. It's the Moondogs and Lots. All triple teaming hot stuff Eddie Gilbert, and the referee Kevin Christian is walking around. He's looking for blind. He's behind the curtain over there. The Eliminators and Doug Gilbert triple teaming Christopher. Here's Travis and Baz. They're trying to even things up. He's behind the curtain over there. Eddie behind the curtain. Right that way, yeah. Eddie Gilbert goes back in the back there of the studio, back behind the curtain. There's Christopher. As the Moondogs, Travis and Baz fighting out here in the studio. Eddie Gilbert still out helping his partner back there. Behind the curtain. Hey, let's take a break. See if we can get him. Get him out of here, buddy. Take him out.
The Longhorn World Championship Rodeo is power, speed, excitement, and it features bad bulls and fearless clowns. It's lots of fun. Friday, all seats $5. Levington Furniture Bargain Night. Saturday, free cowboy hat, first 1,000 kids from Airport Toyota. In the Pyramid this Friday and Saturday.
A friendly warning about the ultimate meat combo pizza from Pizza Hut.
You know, this pizza changed my life.
A meat tastes so big, everything else will seem small.
I used to love a thick, juicy steak. Now it seems like a little order.
Big, thick slices of pepperoni. 2 kinds of Italian sausage.
And burgers taste downright microscopic.
This taste is so big.
It even makes my whole herd of prime beef seem mighty puny.
The ultimate meat combo pizza. Get one for $9.99 delivered. Any second medium for $5 more.
Now more than ever, the Mid-South's taking a new direction to the new North Point Ford in Millington. Here's why. New 94 Ranger XLTs with air and much, much more, just $10,199. New 94 Escorts or wagons with air, stereo cassette, and more, $99.88. Just 10 minutes north of Bartlett, 15 minutes north of the Pike. Take a new direction to North Point Ford on Navy Road in Millington.
Now, both Gwatney Chevrolet locations offer Saturday service and are open Sunday from 1 to 6. Gwatney Chevrolet, 2000 Covington Pike, and Gwatney 2 Airways in Winchester at the airport.
Hi, I'm Robert Miller, store manager of Pinkney's Furniture, and I would like to show you some of our everyday low-price specials. We have 2-piece living room suites starting at $6.99. We have 3-piece Queen Anne suites for $5.99. All leather living room suites in an assortment of colors. Dining room suites from $12.99 complete to $12,000 complete. All rice beds and chair bedroom suites on sale and in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Pinkney's Furniture, 934 Brooks Road, 398-9590.
What a humdinger today, but Monday night is going to be the big night. 7:30 Mid-South Coliseum. Got to tell you about it again from start to finish. What a great card. Jeff Gaylord and the Spellbinder in the opening bout of the night, taking on the new team of the Eliminators in there. That's the opening bout coming up Monday night. It'll be the Rodden brothers, Bad Breed, Axel and N. Rodden, taking on Bert Prentice's team of the Spiders. Then, Moondog Lumberjack match. Every lumberjack around the ring will have a board in hand when the Moondogs take on Billy Joe, Travis Outlaw, Don Bass, Moondog Lumberjack match. Can't wait to see that. Then, First Blood match. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert looking for Tommy Wildfire Rich. Rich supposed to be a brother of the Gilberts and a friend, and a lot of bad blood in a First Blood match between Tommy Rich and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Then, Marathon match. Match continues until one man wins 2 straight falls in there. 2 straight falls to be the winner and have their dream match. When Dangerous Doug Gilbert and Brian Christopher will face off, and you see, and you heard earlier, Doug Gilbert's dream and Brian Christopher's dream match, if either one of them should win that marathon match with the main event of the night coming up Monday night. This is just worth going to see in itself, man. Jerry the King Lawler taking on the Dream Machine Troy Graham. Man, oh man, it's a coward's way out match. Not only that, it's a unified World Heavyweight title bout. The King, the unified World Heavyweight Champion, defending against the Dream Machine Troy Graham. No referee in there. There will be no referee in the ring. Match continues until one man takes the coward's way out by leaving the arena, going back to their dressing room when Jerry Lawler and the Dream Machine tangle up down there Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. It's all 7:30 bell time. You want to be down there for USWA wrestling action. Big day today. Saw the Eliminators, a new tag team. Well, they were brought in here by Doug Gilbert, Saturn and Cronus. The Eliminators. Wrestled out of Boston, Massachusetts. Got a win today. The Spiders and Bert Freitas had an impressive win today on USWA Wrestling. Saw Billy Joe Travis, Outlaw Don Bass tried to have a bout out here, and Ronnie Lodge interfering. We're sitting over here at ringside, first of all, drinking his Pepto-Bismol and all. All of a sudden, he decides he wants to be in action. Wins by DQ for Travis and Bass. And the Moondogs, Christopher and Gilbert. Don't know the results of that one. What a day today. Dave will be back next week. Until then, I'm Corey Macklin. Bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.